Hey guys, what's up? We're going to talk a little bit about directing. It's one of the things I'm really passionate about filmmaking because you're the one with the vision. You're kind of casting this big picture to the entire crew, to all the cast, getting the look that you want for this story that you want to tell. So that's what's so cool about directing, is it's kind of coming from your mind and coming out into a format that you're going to show, you know, potentially millions of people around the world. So it's a really cool opportunity to tell your story. I come from a background where, you know, being a film student, growing up, doing it all my life, making these movies, it's like you wear every hat in the crew. You know, you're the producer, you're also the director, you're the editor, you're the lighting guy, you're sometimes the sound guy at the same time while you're telling the actor's direction. So when you come from this background of wearing all the hats, you're gonna think you can control everything on the set when you get to Hollywood, but you'll be in shock because you'll be like, well, actually people do very specific jobs on set. You know, the grips, they only handle certain things. The director only really talks to the actor on set, and then the DP. So it's kind of a different world coming from the guerrilla style. But I do want to talk to you guerrilla stylers because there's a couple things I've done to learn to direct. One is just doing it a lot and making your own movies, making your short films. That's the best way to start. I get asked that question all the time by young people, like, where should I start? And I'll say, are you making stuff? And are you finishing stuff? A lot of people write and they'll like start to storyboard and then they'll get discouraged because it's like, it's too difficult. No, finish a whole project, and that's why I say start with short projects. 30 seconds, a minute, and then build your repertoire from there. A couple specific tips on how to actually direct on set. One is make sure your actors, when there's crew around, aren't looking their eye line when they're acting at a certain crew. You want to get the crew away from that area so they're not having to do their dramatic dialogue and looking at a sound guy. It's just really awkward and the actors will get upset quicker. So make sure you're not doing that. Watch their eye line. Also keep direction really short, you know, between takes. Don't give them a 10-paragraph, 10-minute sentence about like what they should improve on. Give them one or two suggestions and then see if they get them. If not, then maybe repeat one of them and encourage them a little bit. But be aware of how much like you're trying to tell them to correct between shots, because they can get frustrated really quickly, whether you're working with friends or professional actors. It doesn't really matter. People don't want, you know, negative. So give them a little feedback, positive, and then, hey, maybe work on this, and then action. And then my final advice is really thank everyone genuinely. I like to, if I'm going on a commercial set, just thank, you know, some of the people that really help make the shots look great, including grips, electricians. It doesn't matter their role. Everyone had a role in the film. So be really mindful of that. That's not just about you when you walk on set and you're getting your movie made. There's sometimes hundreds of crew helping make that video. Everyone has their own directing style, so what I really say is if you want to be making movies like Steven Spielberg, go watch behind the scenes of him directing his cast and his crew on set. There's tons of footage out there. I also love J.J. Abrams, so I watch a lot of behind the scenes from him. I also, you know, have seen all his films and have studied some of the scenes. If you don't really know what your style of directing is, I would just say, what's your favorite movie? Go find who made that movie and who directed it and kind of study them. Maybe they've written a book or have interviews. You can find everything online. I've also got links to some of my favorite interviews. There's a lot of high quality stuff out there. So study the directors, study their work, and that's the best way you're gonna direct, and then do your own projects. So good luck on all your films, and see you in the next lesson.